I'm Elle Embers, and this is Cosmic Curiosities. Hey friends, and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Curiosities, Cosmic Insights. I'm Elle Embers, and today we are diving into something that is truly transformative, and that is activating your third eye and building a relationship with your intuition. So whether you're new to this concept, or perhaps looking to deepen your existing practice, this is the episode for you. But before we dive in, I just have a few little updates that I would like to share with you. So first of all, yes, we are back from Bali. We made it safe and sound, and we had the most incredible experiences. And if you do ever get the chance to go to Bali or attend a retreat or even host a retreat, definitely take the opportunity. It was incredible. We had some really good highs and some lows, but it's all about the journey, and I'm truly, truly appreciative for the experience. It was amazing. If you do want to catch any of the behind the scenes action and what we got up to while we were away, definitely check out the behind the scenes in the Spirit Squad, my Patreon community. Speaking of, the Spirit Squad is vibing, and I am all here for it. I love it. We have so much happening. We have workshops and programs and guides, and there's just so many resources in there that help you with personal and spiritual development. And it honestly makes me so happy to see everyone in there and enjoying all of the content, enjoying all of the resources, and really connecting with each other and connecting with those that are on a similar journey to them. It is truly beautiful, and it's the whole reason why I did this in the first place. So if you aren't in the Spirit Squad, go check it out, because it's truly the best thing, and I'm not just saying that because I made it. And we do have some exciting workshops coming up. We do have a group regression on September 13th, which is free for all of the Ascension Apprentice members. So if you're not a member and you would like to experience a taste of what past life regression is like, and experiencing it in a group setting is even more fascinating because you get to reflect and hear everyone else's experiences as well. So it's truly eye-opening, it's truly magical. You don't want to miss it. Be sure to join the squad before the 13th. And we do also have the launch of my collaborative book, Emergence, which is a book full of so many beautiful women's stories of finding their way out of the shadows and back into the light. And this is something that I am truly so proud of. Working on this chapter has been such a healing and deeply moving experience for me. There's such a level of vulnerability that I've never shared before, and I'm truly so proud of it. So the launch for this is happening on the 27th of September. We do have a launch page as well, so I'll put the link in the show notes if you do want to check it out and see who is involved in this masterpiece. But be sure to grab a copy, check it out. It is something I'm so proud of, and I'm so happy that I got to be a part of it. And, you know, there have been all these incredible experiences and amazing opportunities that have been coming into my world recently that have been taking up a lot of my time and attention. And on top of all of that, I'm still facilitating one-on-one sessions and group workshops. So I am spreading my time and attention a little thin at the moment. And as much as I love this podcast, and I will continue to do it, Some episodes may be a little bit less frequent than what you're used to. So be sure to keep an eye out for when episodes do come live. And if you are interested in more of a regular dose of your high vibe L energy, you can join the Spirit Squad, where you will get plenty of it and also chat and see any updates on my socials. So yeah, just wanted to let you know where things are at and how they are evolving. So moving forward, I am so excited to share today's episode because it has some really great tangible practices and exercises to really evolve and really come into a relationship with your intuition and really activate your third eye. So let's dive in. What are we waiting for? So your intuition, what is it? Your intuition is your expanded self. And sometimes people will refer to this as consciousness. It is everything that has existed, does exist, and will exist. But a lot of us are pretty good at convincing ourselves that we are just our physical body, that there's nothing else. But deep down, there is part of you that knows there's more, and that's why you're here. So you, my friend, are ready to dissolve the illusion of separation, and you're ready to emerge with your expanded self. Now, it might sound a little bit overwhelming or confusing, but don't worry. As we go through this episode, things will begin to make more sense. The key to this is to stay curious, and most importantly, have fun with it. So let's start with getting to know your intuition. Whether you have felt that connection before, or maybe this is all new to you. Whatever the situation is, you're about to take it to the next level. And before we dive into the exercises, I need to set some ground rules, okay? So rule number 1, when you're communicating with your intuition, you need to be somewhere with 0 distractions. That means no partner in your ear asking, what are we having for dinner? No kids going, Mom, Dad, I need this. No. Lock yourself in the bathroom if you have to, with noise-canceling headphones. Whatever it takes. You need to tune into this frequency without any interference. So find some time just by yourself to really, really do this. Rule number 2 is just relax, baby. Relax. And if that means taking some deep breaths, doing some yoga, or even getting a massage to put you in a more relaxed state of mind, do what you need to do. Because effective communication with your intuition really requires a relaxed state of being. Because our intuition primarily communicates through our feelings. So we need to be in a state where we can recognize our own feelings and truly be aware of how our body feels. So, those are the rules. Find a quiet space and relax. Everything else is entirely up to you. So I want you to think of this as creating a relationship with the one who's always been there, the one who's been with you through it all and will be with you until you die. It is time to fall in love with your intuition. This relationship can be the most epic and fun one that you've ever had, because it's you and only you. But before we begin, let's talk about appreciation, because this is also really important in the process. Okay, appreciation is the language of expansion, because the more that you appreciate yourself and the more that you appreciate your intuition, the stronger the relationship will become. Everything will flow smoother, easier, and much more effortlessly. When we think about our finances, when we think about stocks, when they grow, what do we say that they do? We say they appreciate. So if we appreciate ourselves in the same way that we appreciate our wealth, it will grow. Our intuition and our relationship with it will strengthen and grow. Your intuition can and will give you everything your heart desires, and more. But you have to learn the language of expansion. You have to learn the language of appreciation. Our body is part of the whole, and our expanded self, our intuition, is the whole. And when they can work together in harmony, there is no reason to experience any struggle. So as you go through these exercises that I'll share with you today, take your time. Slow down. Don't rush through them, because just like getting to know a person, getting to know your intuition is a process that requires patience and attention. Let's dive into our first exercise. Now, of course, I want you to be by yourself. I want you to be relaxed. And I want you to start by asking your intuition, show me what a yes feels like. Now, you're going to have to pay close attention to your body with this, okay? Pay close attention to your body and notice if you feel any changes, any sensations, any temperature fluctuations. You might feel a bit of a vibration or hum of energy. Take notice of what you feel. This is what it means when your intuition is saying yes. Next, I want you to ask your intuition, show me what a no feels like. And again, focus on what you feel in your body. And I want you to notice how it differs from the yes feeling. Because this exercise is all about establishing a clear yes and no communication with your intuition. And if you don't feel a clear answer right away, don't worry. Take a break, go do something else, and come back to this later. The more that you practice, the clearer the signals will become. But we also have to practice in being in that state of relaxation where we do recognize and have awareness of how our body is feeling. So if you're not getting an answer right away, take a break, try again. So now that you've got a sense of what yes and no feel like, let's go a little deeper. Ask your intuition, what is your name? And this might feel a little bit strange at first, but your intuition will communicate with you through feelings or images, not words. And you might see a name in your mind's eye or feel a certain resonance when you think of a name. So just trust whatever is coming up and confirm it with your yes feeling. You can always ask for clarification. If you are asking a question and you get an answer and you are suddenly questioning whether that is the right answer, ask them for clarification. Ask, is this right? Or is this what you mean? And see if you get that yes or no response. The more that you practice, the more natural this communication will become. You know, a lot of people ask me how to tell the difference in these situations between their intuition and anxiety. And this is a great way to tell the difference because anxiety will not answer you. Anxiety will just stay the same. You will still be anxious. But if you are experiencing your yes or no feeling that you have registered as the communication with your intuition, you'll be able to know it's them. Also, your intuition will never guide you towards anything that means you or anyone else harm. So if you are being guided towards something that is hurting yourself or hurting someone else or putting you in a dangerous or even a iffy situation, it's most likely anxiety. Okay, so remember, you can always ask your intuition to clarify by saying, is that you? And paying attention to the response. Now, here's another really fun exercise to do to build that relationship with your intuition, okay? And to work on practicing those feelings. I want you to go for a walk with no destination in mind. Move slowly and pay close attention to your body. Let your intuition guide you. Notice what feelings arise in your body and whether you need to turn left or turn right or keep going. And when you return back home, journal about your experience. What did you notice on your walk? How did you feel? This is your intuition guiding you on a little bit of an adventure, and it's helping you discover more about yourself. You can repeat this as often as you like, and I like to call these intuition dates, because who wouldn't love to be taken on a date all the time, right? And many of my intuition dates find me in the most random and strangest places. But it's always really interesting at what feelings arise. And sometimes I end up in places to meet people or see something or find something or see or feel or remember something that I wouldn't have otherwise. And sometimes you just know there's a deeper reason to why you're there. So it's really exciting. And sometimes it's just fun. And finally, let's talk about sending messages to your intuition. Because your intuition communicates with you through feelings and images. So why not use its language? I want you to visualize something really simple in your mind, okay? Like an apple or a tree. Really anything you want that's really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. And I want you to hold that image in your mind as long as you can. And then just go about your day. And I want you to notice when that thing, that image, materializes in your experience. Say, for example, you're holding that image of that apple in your mind, in your mind's eye, okay? And then you see an apple. Someone gives you an apple. Someone's talking about an apple. Something completely strange and random that is apple related happens to come into your experience. That's how you know that your intuition received the message. Now remember, the simpler the image, the better. And don't worry if it doesn't show up right away or like in 5 or 10 minutes, because your intuition doesn't experience time in the same way that we do. So just be patient. And when it does appear, take a moment to really appreciate it. Because that appreciation will help grow and nurture that relationship. And the purpose of learning to send messages to your intuition is because all relationships need to be two-sided, okay? You can't be having one person giving everything and the other just chilling. So this is a two-way relationship and a two-way experience and a two-way line of communication. So I hope these exercises have really inspired you to deepen your relationship with your intuition. You can play around with them, create your own. The possibilities are really limitless when it comes to your intuition. And the stronger that you develop that relationship, the more guided, the more aligned, and the more effortless things will feel. Now, if you would like more guidance on connecting with your intuition, or more of these exercises, or would like some one-on-one help, be sure to check out the Spirit Squad on Patreon for new workshops, classes, and one-on-one personalized guidance. Or you can consider applying for an 8-week energetic coaching mentorship with me, where I teach you all about this stuff. So yeah, just have fun with it. Because really your intuition is all about having fun and enjoying the experience. So yeah, I hope this helps. I hope it's insightful. And thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, trust your intuition and let it guide you to your highest self. This is your Earthside Spirit Guide signing off. Thanks for joining me for today's Cosmic Insight. If you're ready to unleash the magic of your soul and want to work with me, you can send me a message on Instagram at l.embers or visit my website lembers.com.